What's going on, guys? Jamie here from The Loaded Gamer. I'm here with the one and only Geoff from Rooster Teeth. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Jamie?
Not too bad, man. Thanks for joining us.
Sure.
So, second RTX convention in Australia?
Yes.
What do you think of Australia? Do you enjoy being here?
So Rooster Teeth has had a long history with Australia. I think Gus and I were the first from the company to come here, and that was in 2004. And we fell in love. It was in Melbourne. We fell in love and have taken every opportunity to come back, which is why when we decided to take RTX outside of America, Australia was our first choice.
Right. I saw before when Bernie arrived in the country, he said sort of an hour after stepping off the plane, he'd already been asked about 6 questions about Trump by Australians. Have you had any annoying Trump questions so far?
A few. They're not annoying. I get it. You know, it's funny though. When I was here, like when Gus and I were here in 2004, everybody just wanted to talk to us about George Bush. You guys are just very interested in American politics, I guess.
Yeah.
Or the folly of American politics.
And beyond that, I think we'll steer clear of that topic for the main part.
Sure.
So, you're kind of one of the guys who's been with Rooster Teeth from the start.
Yeah.
So, how has Rooster Teeth shaped your life, personally and professionally?
Well, it gave me a profession. that's nice. It's been like an insane, wild ride. We started Rooster Teeth, Bernie and Matt and Gus and Joel and I. Started in April of 2003, and very quickly it became my full-time job. And I have literally been hanging on for dear life ever since then. It's kind of like a second child,
right?
In some ways, yeah. It's just all-encompassing and all-consuming, in the best way possible.
And one of the sort of more popular offshoots of Rooster Teeth that you're involved with is Achievement Hunter.
Yeah.
How did that sort of idea come about to create something like that initially?
Well, it was an idea I had. I wanted to do for fun. I don't remember what year it was, maybe 2008. I was getting kind of burned out on making Red Rooster. You know, I've been making it since the first episode, and it was amazing, and I loved being a part of it, and I loved working, Bernie and I worked very closely on it for very many years. We all did, and I really enjoyed it, but I kind of needed a creative outlet outside of my, when you take your hobby and you make a career out of it, it becomes a career. And so I started Achievement Hunter as kind of a side thing, just to do in downtime, and just to, I don't know, mix things up a bit. Bernie and I, at that time, were both really into achievements on the Xbox 360, and we were always kind of racing to get achievements ahead of each other and to have a bigger gamer score.
Trying to 100% every game. Yeah.
Trying to 100% as close as possible in every game. Trying to get Gus involved, we never would. And it was just really difficult to find guides at the time. Like, GameFAQs was around and there would be text guides, but I guess I processed things visually more, and so I desperately wanted to see where to get the collectible in a map or in a game. And so when I realized that if there was a need for me and for Bernie and my other friends that collected achievements, there was probably a need for other people. And so the original idea of Achievement Hunter was just to provide informative guides to people that were also looking to collect achievements. And then slowly over time, maybe not so slowly, over time, the Rooster Teeth's sense of humor bled into it, and it became more about being entertaining and being educational. And it just kind of grew from there. But yeah, it was just like a creative outlet and something to do in my spare time when I wasn't making business.
We see a lot of sort of behind-the-scenes footage from when you guys are sort of working in the Achievement Hunter office, and it looks like you guys have a lot of fun at work. But I have to ask, did the office dynamic change a little bit after the Gavin's desk incident at all?
No, it's funny story. I was out of town. I don't think they would have done it if I had been in town. I was out of town, and when I came back, they were scared to show me the video, but Gavin no longer had a desk. And he had a folding table.
So they kind of had to explain.
Yeah, and I was like, are you just going to have to tell me what the hell happened? And so they showed me the video, and I thought, well, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. We can't let anybody else in the company see this video. Like, Matt's going to be furious if he sees this video. So then, and they were like, can we put this out? And I was like, I don't know, guys. I don't want to have that conversation. And we were doing Let's Play Live in New York, and we were passing it around behind the scenes, showing like the Funhouse guys and the Cow Shop guys, and we were all laughing about it. And I thought, if I showed it here, live in front of this audience, they'd have to let us put it out, and they can't be mad about it. So at the last minute, I went to Adam Baer, who was our head of tech, and I said, I gave him an iPhone, and I said, can you put this on the screen in 5 minutes? And he's like, yeah, sure. So we put it up, and the audience saw it, and they laughed. And then from that point, it was it had already gotten out there in a very public, fun, live way.
Everyone's seen it now. Yeah. So we did a bit of homework and found that the Uno movie is in fact the highest rated comedy of all time on IMDb.
That is correct.
Can we expect a sequel at any point?
Absolutely.
Is there a Monopoly movie coming, perhaps?
So one of the
branch out a little bit.
I don't know that Achievement Hunter or the audience would be ready for a Monopoly movie. That's a rough one. We would love to play Uno again. We had a blast doing that. I mean, we didn't. We were also miserable doing it because we didn't think it would ever end. But yeah, we would love to do it again. Or something similar.
Yeah, I think the community would be keen for something like that.
Yeah.
We actually had a few questions come in from the Rooster Teeth community. There's a huge community of Rooster Teeth fans in Australia. We sort of consulted them. What would you like us to ask the guys? So the first one we got was, what's the best piece of professional advice you've ever received?
And I didn't have much to say, but it was that was a fun event.
Best piece of
it just gave me a great
advice I've
point
ever
about vlogging.
received.
He said, "Don't change vlogging."
Gosh, that's a real question.
Take over your and so that's why my vlog, we stepped it up to weekly.
I actually received it from Bernie through Robert Rodriguez, I think.
Okay, so
This is a thing we kind of quote often, but early on in the days of making
my favorite game of all time.
we kind of kept this mantra that Robert Rodriguez once said that everybody has 50 bad movies in them, and the faster you get those out of your system, the faster you get to the good ones. That's paraphrasing, but that was something that Bernie used to kind of reiterate all the time, and I think it shaped the way we, in some ways, shaped the way we approach it. And I think that's to a great extent pretty true. Like, and I tell that to I meet a lot of kids that are like, I want to get started, I want to make YouTube videos, how do I do it? And the answer is just you do it. And you do it over and over and over again.
Until it's good.
Until it's good. And if it's not good, you don't have to show it. It's fun. You know, as long as you're making it, it's like every day you iteratively get better. Maybe small movements, and maybe there may be times when it's huge leaps, but the more you do something, like the 10,000 hours thing, right? If anybody gets that added to it, if you put 10,000 hours into anything, whether it's skateboarding or baseball or chemistry, the more
it was great because also that
make videos, more content, the better.
The next one coming from the Rooster Teeth community is, where do you see yourself in Achievement Hunter in, say, 5 years' time?
There was no idea that you could make
either Gavin or Michael will be dead from an accident.
That's a bold claim.
It's hard to say. I mean, things have changed so much. I see new talent being a part of Achievement Hunter sometime in the next 5 years, probably. I see myself being less involved on camera as I get older, take more of a back seat. And hopefully Achievement Hunter at that point will, I think it would be really awesome if Achievement Hunter and Let's Play were synonymous with gaming.
Chinese restaurant.
Like I think right now if you think like Let's Plays, most people would probably,
sit down and you can play Pong.
maybe not people here, but like people that are familiar but not intimately familiar with games, they would think
the arcade games,
or
Mark home and Atari and stuff.
I would like to
get it home.
That to be the case for Achievement
games, but
or maybe even like when you think of like the gold standard for gaming content. If you don't already.
could not be paid to play it.
I do.
Thank you. If your standards are low enough, and not that you have low standards, obviously very high standards, sir. But just bigger and better.
Everyone played that I don't.
Would you be content with taking that kind of backseat role, or do you think that would just be kind of the natural way of things?
I've been trying for years.
I would very. So you'd be more than content.
Here's my experience.
I
sat down. I played one match. I played as Reaper. I think it was during the beta.
Okay, so when I started making content,
I wanted to see the difference between that
for Rooster Teeth, when we started making content, I think it was 27, and making a 27-year-old making content for people that are in high school and college made sense. I'm 41.
Not so much.
It makes a little less sense now.
I said,
when I'm 50, I don't know that it makes any sense. So it's part of why I've been doing other things.
The last one that came in from a fan that they wanted us to ask was, are you still chasing any more specific personal goals you'd like to achieve?
But sometimes I have to make a choice. I feel like
taking it as it comes, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like I've blown through so many bucket lists that it's hard to come up with conclusions, honestly. It's last year especially, getting to perform Let's Play Live, like in the Dolby Theater where they have the Academy Awards,
You don't know much about
Hammerstein Ballroom, and Chicago Theater,
Yes, you can.
with all these great historic places, and be on stage where actual talented people have been on stage
So it's in
was
the
like
picture,
was
and there was a
really
war with a
phenomenally
monkey,
cool.
and
And I don't really know what
they
else
won,
in my career
and then
I
they
could
built a
do
museum,
that would trump
and
that.
then
I
the
don't think these
heroes
were
came
trumping
back,
it,
and now
but that would
that's literally I
that would
think,
surpass that. You know, it's I
I
think
don't even know.
maybe retiring.
Like, that sounds pretty good.
Maybe retiring before I'm like 70. You know, would be nice.
Yeah, and I keep
We saw the other guys in the corner asking a whole lot of
the,
questions about Australia, so we felt inspired to add one at the last minute.
Okay.
What's your favourite Australian beer?
It's kinda like Team Fortress
Assuming you've
2,
had an opportunity to sample the local beverages.
Gus is a much better person to ask because he's a more discerning beer drinker, and he's spent more time here than I have. But I like James Boat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid choice.
Did you drink some of that at Burnie down in Tasmania where they make it?
Oh, really?
Yep. You're aware of the town, Bernie?
Yeah, I'm aware of the town.
I believe that's where it's made, right?
It's made, well, near there.
Near there, yes.
Does it count as Australian if it's made in Tasmania?
Oh, it's contentious. It's contentious.
It's going through Parliament at the moment.
Really?
We have no, but we have a love-hate relationship with Tasmania.
Played the good things.
Whenever I meet a Tasmanian person, I say, "So when did you decide to move to Australia, mate?" Just yeah. Well, thanks very much for that, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Geoff from Rooster Teeth, guys.
But I just
Cheers.
love that
Cheers.
universe so much.